show me where we have it. Can't remember.
Higher, yeah, good.
A lot of people ask me, what is Jewish Girls Don't Kayak about? Is it about kayaking? Is it about Jewish girls? Well, it's about Jewish girls, particularly me. I'm the Jewish girl in question. And it is about kayaking as well. But really, at the heart of the story, it's about my last name, Israel, which of course, you hear the name Robyn Israel, and automatically, people know my ethnicity. And it's about my culture, about being Jewish, about being raised traditionally old-fashioned Jewish for most of my life. And I reached a point when I started dating outside the faith, which a lot of Jewish people don't do. They stick to their own. They stick to their own. And I decided to forge a different path and be open to embracing all sorts of different cultures. And the play really goes into those experiences. So you can imagine that when you are dating people who aren't Jewish, there can be some culture clashes and there can be some funny incidents. So I talk about that in my play. I have lots of funny bits actually about dating non-Jewish guys and some of the funny things that ensued as a result. So I just think that when we're open to that kind of diversity, I think it's really enriching. But of course, it can also sometimes lead to some craziness and yeah, I blanked out.
Okay.
That's
No,
fine.
it's really
So,
nice.
what made you write this? What inspired you to
Okay,
write
yes,
this play?
Okay. 4 years ago, I started dating a Buddhist man, and it was interesting because I didn't know a lot about Buddhism, and he knew very little about Judaism. So he actually was the one who encouraged me to write a piece about my Judaism. And I actually owe it to him, this whole project, the genesis of it, because he said, you've always kind of, you've struggled a little bit with who you are, with being Jewish yet still being open to other people. So why don't you explore that in a play? So that's how I got started, and I love comedy. So I took a very lighthearted approach to it, and really looked at all the funny incidents that came out of this relationship. And it was a one-act play originally at the London Fringe Festival. And I looked upon that as a workshop. I thought, wow, this is great. It was well received. It won the Brickenden Award for Outstanding Comedy. So I knew that this was a gem that people of all different backgrounds and cultures were relating to. Because it's my story, but it's a universal narrative. So really anybody at all can enjoy it and learn something from it. And hopefully be moved by it too, because yes, it's funny, but I also get at some very personal matters that I think anybody, any woman especially, can relate to, because it's about female identity, it's about Canadian identity, it's about finding out who are you? Who are you, and how do you fit in, and where do you fit in? And for that reason, I encourage anybody to come see it. So now I've actually developed it into a full-length production. So it's going to be, I haven't fully timed it yet, it's going to be about an hour and 20 minutes, I believe, with more music, more sound effects, fantastic lighting. It's directed by Peter Busby, a local director, and I think it's a phenomenal project. And hopefully we'll hear everybody having lots of belly laughs at my play, because it's very funny, and I think we could all use some laughs during these tough times.